are going to bake cupcakes today.
Yep.
So right now we are going to tell you what
ingredients
all the amazing things you have to. Okay. Well, we'll tell you the extras later. But so we have flour,
baking powder,
cornstarch, salt, eggs, sugar, butter,
and you want to soften it to at room temperature 1.
Baking powder,
Vanilla extract,
cups if you need them, and then so you always need this if you're making cupcakes. You need bowls. You need a mixer usually if you don't want to mix with hand, and sometimes. Say you want to dye the batter, you use dyes, and or you want to dye the frosting, you use dyes.
Yep.
And we're going to use pink today.
Yep.
Because our theme's kind of pink, okay?
Everything's
so,
pink.
let's get started.
Go.
So let's get baking! Okay, so first we're going to need our butter.
So you put your butter in your mixer first.
And what we like to do to make it extra soft is we like to mix it until it gets fluffy, because then that makes the best cupcake.
That is a choice. It was actually a recipe meant for buttercream, so you don't have to do that.
Make sure it.
Okay, so you make sure. Okay, that's stuck. So you want to restart it if it's stuck. So you want to get your spatula, whatever I call it. I call it a spatula. And you want to put it down. You want to put it on top, low. You want to put it like that until it gets really fluffy or it looks like softer. So you want to see it kind of get like that. Softer, really, really soft. It may look like there's not a lot of butter at all in there, but there's really a lot, and you can scrape the edges if you feel so. And we're also, after this, and I'll come back to you guys in 4 minutes, okay?
Okay, so next you'll need your sugar.
So you'll need half a cup, and we're doing a shortened recipe. So if you want to do more, you can. You can choose how much you want to do. But then we'll add our half cup of sugar. And this may get loud, and you might not be able to hear our voices. So when I turn it on, just try your best to hear. We won't say anything.
And I will dump it.
No,
I like to be the dumper and stuff. I like to be the dumper and stuff.
And also, when you put the sugar in, you have to go super slow, okay?
Okay, so I'm going to pour it right
As you can see, our butter is very softened, so you want to pour the sugar quite very slow.
This may get boring for you guys, but this is how we do it. We add not a lot of sugar at a time, barely any. It will look crumpled up like this. And we'll see you guys when we have to add the next ingredient.
We actually ended up just changing our recipe, so please do not listen to what we're doing right now.
You want to pick your favorite egg.
Yeah, you want a decent one. You don't want one that will be cracked because you don't know it could get moldy inside.
So actually first you kind of want to
this one you can see is kind of cracked and you don't want it really to get.
But also you kind of want to scrape off all the extra butter that's kind of on your thing. Get it?
So you don't waste
sides and all that stuff. So you don't waste, because you want to make the biggest batch you can.
You try to make sure your eggshells don't get it. But
do it from the side.
If we kind of know,
you have to do it like that.
So anyways, if an eggshell falls in, we just grab the eggshell that you have left and kind of scoop it up, and then throw it away. It doesn't really matter if you get an eggshell, or you can pick it up if the
make sure you washed your hands before you.
Yeah, we washed our hands.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me crack my egg. And if you're a kid watching this right now and you don't really know how to crack eggs, I would recommend your parents crack it for you.
Yep.
And then you rush to the garbage can, put it in the garbage, and you might want to wash your hands after this because yolk might get on your hands. So that's what I'm going to do right now.
And now, I'm going to wash my hands too, but Kenna, now she's going to go, and she's going to put on the lowest level you can. And
Because
You just want to see it be until it's like all mixed together. You want to put it a little.
You don't want the eggs to like. You don't want it to be on like the highest level because then it will like the eggs will splatter everywhere. It will be a huge disaster. So I'm gonna put the lowest level you can, which is like level 2 or 1. And you kind of just like let it do that for about 3 minutes or so. So we're gonna wait for 3 minutes, okay? And then we'll show you. Next, we'll add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, and I will do that
Over the thing.
Yeah, you have, always
2
have
of
to do it
those.
over there.
No, actually, no, don't do it. Just do 2 of those. A tablespoon is actually basically, if you don't have an actual ruler thing that we don't, we're just kind of testing.
And then you want to put it on.
We do a whole tablespoon, like an actual spoon that you have, like you use to eat. You can just put your vanilla extract in that, because that's what I used to do.
And then you might want to put it on a little low speed to start out with.
And then, after that, we're going to add our flour. And for our flour, we will need 1 cup of, no. We will need, what's it do? So, we will need, welcome.
What's the exact thing? Check.
Okay.
I forgot to tell you guys about what our next ingredient is going to be. Our next ingredient is going to be 2 cups of flour.
Flour. Oh, that's just like one everywhere.
And you're going to pour that into there, 1 cup at a time. And this time, I think you guys should know this, or no, it doesn't matter if you know this or not. But this is a common mistake with people baking. You want to put it on very low, because flour, if you put on like full, if you put on really high,
It'll go everywhere, and your kitchen will honestly be all white. Like this is kind of all black. These black cabinets over here, I don't know if you can see our black cabinets, but those black cabinets would kind of be gray a little.
yeah.
Because they'll like get other stuff.
And so we're gonna put this on low, and yeah, it's gonna get super thick, and it's gonna look like real bad.
And have
And
you done 2 cups?
no, that's 1. But since if it looks like it's so thick and it's really, really thick and it's thick enough that you feel like it's like the perfect texture for you and your taste of cupcakes, you can stop here. But if you want to add another cup or half cup or 1/4, you can. So this time,
This looks pretty thick. I'll put it and
Yeah.
show you guys. Okay, so let's take a look at the baking. See how it's kind of thick? Layton, do you think we should do another cup?
I think we could do 1/4 of a cup if we wanted to, but that's really thick already. If we want our cupcakes to be really like more thicker than really fluffy.
I think that's good. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. That's like amazing.
next we'll do cornstarch. So we're gonna be doing 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. You can make it
This
lower
is
if you want
cornstarch.
to smaller.
If you're a kid and you don't really know what cornstarch is, this is what cornstarch usually looks like.
Yep.
So if you're in your pantry and you're like, oh, what's cornstarch? Well, right there. That's
So-
what it usually looks like.
Since we don't have tablespoons, we're going to be using an actual tablespoon. So you want to make sure it's
We're going to use 3 tablespoons.
and you want to put it on low again.
Because you don't want it to be like super fast, and then, like I said earlier, it will get all over your cabinets. And your mom or dad, or if your parents watching, you guys probably won't be pretty happy.
Nope. Okay. Now that I added my cornstarch, I will be cleaning throughout the time. I will clean it up, and Nat and Kenna will tell you our next ingredient.
Oh, okay. So next we have to do 1.5 tablespoons of baking powder. This is what baking powder, like I said earlier.
So
Okay.
I'll again get my spoon.
So 1.5. So we'll do 1 full one and then like half. Okay, I'll do it.
Yes, because you haven't done it yet.
Okay, so I'm gonna pour it very slowly because sometimes.
Or you can just put it in there.
I think that's better.
That's 1.5. Yeah, that's 1.5.
That was 1.5.
She overflowed it because she didn't put her spoon in it.
Yes.
I mean, I might have done that wrong too later in past time.
Okay, so that was our baking powder. So again, you might want to put it on low speed. Oh, see, it kind of just like popped out. See, like I don't know if you guys can see it, but like the dust of it is kind of going.
Yep. And if you feel like it's already getting an amazing good texture, you can go up a level. I'm at 4 right now.
Okay, if you guys want to see what it kind of looks like right now, I'll show you.
Then of course, we'll need, oh yeah, sorry.
You can see it looks really thick and nice.
That's what you usually want. If it's runny, that's also pretty good. If it's runny.
Yeah, okay. But not too runny. Next, we'll need salt. And what I like to use is Morton, and this is like the Morton, sorry. And we use the sea salt, but we only use it because it's
you
like
can
the only
basically,
thing we have.
you can use Himalayan salt, you can use sea salt, you can use regular salt, really any salt, just not pepper. Pepper will make your cupcakes really salty. Like, it's not
salty.
It's spicy. It's not really hard to get pepper and salt mixed up because pepper's like dark and scary.
Yeah.
And then salt's like, it's a snowy wet day. Okay.
Now we're going to be putting 1 teaspoon. So
Not 1 tablespoon, because that's like this, and that would be too much salt. 1 teaspoon. As you can see, she just put it in there. It's 1 teaspoon, Layton. Okay. Okay. So next we will go. So she kind of mixes. Again, you kind of want it on low speed.
Yes.
But oh my gosh, we tried the batter. It's like delicious. It's
really good.
Yeah, if you follow this recipe, trust me, your cupcakes will be amazing.
Yes, we've used this before. Like once we just did it a quick, like 45. No,
Yeah, it took
25.
like 1 hour.
Yeah.
And we like did the same exact recipe, and it just was like amazing. It was the best cupcake ever.
Yes, it was so soft, fluffy. Oh, sorry. It was just so soft and fluffy, and it tasted so.
Okay, next you want some milk, and you want 3/4 cups. So if you have one of these at home, it will be the one that says 1/4. So I'm gonna take half of the milk over the bowl, and I'm gonna do 3 of these.
I should. You should also unlock it so that you have.
And we should grab a knife right now
No, you can do that. You can also use a spatula.
to scrape that off. If you're a kid and you're a parent and you're like, I don't want my kids to do knives, then you can always do spatula. So like I said, I'm gonna do 3 1/4 cups of milk. I wouldn't do like a special, I would just do low fat milk like usual. Okay. Over the bowl so you don't spill.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay.
And she's gonna be doing that.
And right now I'm gonna turn it on, and you should still have it at low speed so the liquid,
well, medium speed.
medium speed, so the liquid doesn't go like all around your house.
Yeah. See, that's just when we looked in there, it all went up a little bit in there. It makes it way liquidier.
It might look like barf, but that's a good sign. That's like a good sign.
I don't know what that's.
Okay, so you kind of want on medium.
You want it to look smooth, so you want it in there for about
5 minutes,
10.
or however it makes it, however long you think it's smooth and it's not like crumple, 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 crumple.
Then you can taste test it to see if it's good.
Yeah.
But also, if you want to dye it,
Well, we're gonna dye that.
Yeah, what you do, if you want multiple dyes, you get multiple bowls. But if you're just gonna dye it one color, like the whole batter,
Like right now, we're only doing pink, so we can just do it in one bowl.
so we're doing it this.
Because we did extra pepper today.
Yeah.
And you always have to check every once in a while to make sure it's doing good. So like right now, we're gonna taste test it. I'm gonna turn that off, and we're gonna taste test.
It might taste really weird.
Actually good. It might look really bad, and it might look like horrible, like, oh, I'm not eating that. But actually, that's amazing. That's actually pretty good. Okay, so well,
It's just the only problem is like if it looks chunkier, if you feel like it has little bits, because that's what ours looks like. it's fine. It still will have the same flavor. It's just, because when it cooks through, it'll be the exact same. It looks really smooth. But it's just because you didn't heat up your butter as much, so it just split into pieces.
So if you come over here, doesn't it kind of look not too good? But actually in real life, if you were us right now, you would be thinking, oh, that's amazing. Because it actually is really good, right, Layton?
Mm-hmm. Okay, now we are going to put the dye. So we're going to pour this into here, and we're going to put the dye in.
Yep.
Okay,
So you
so
want
you want to like scrape that stuff off, like see it kind of, and then you
always
put
do that.
dye.
So we're gonna scrape this off so we don't make a humongous mess when we take the bowl out.
It's okay if you pour it right here. You can just wipe it off with a towel. It totally comes off. It comes off.
Yeah, it comes
I'm not being sarcastic when I say totally. Sometimes I say sarcastic, but that time I wasn't saying sarcastic. I keep saying cartastic. I need to say sarcastic. Sarcastically.
Okay. So this is good. You want to do this now,
And you want to pour it in to a different bowl than your mixer bowl.
So you're gonna.
If you're baking with two, one person should hold the bowl, another person should scrape it,
And you want to hold it really good.
a spatula. I would recommend if the person who's holding the bowl is really strong, I wouldn't let a 6-year-old do that because it might fall.
Now can you hold the bowl? Can you?
Okay. Now I'm gonna hold the bowl.
Because I'm good at getting this. No, not by one.
Then move then. Well, yes you can.
Okay, go. Okay. So you're gonna scrape it like every little edge. Get it? Good. And you want to get every little bit.
I'll try to get every little bit.
Yeah. We'll cut. Need every little. This hurts my muscles.
Okay.
And, like I'm hurt.
Yeah, it kind of hurts sometimes. Got it.
This is the person that's like literally making me hold the bowl.
Okay. So that's pretty good. And then you can mix it if you think it's still kind of, you can hand mix it. And then I would recommend doing like, you can put it in and I'll mix it. So wait. So I would recommend doing like 2 drops or so.
No, 1 drop. If you want it lighter, then 1 drop, 2 drops. So we're doing a lighter to match. So you want to, with these dyes, it's really hard to tell if it's like 1 or 2 drops. Literally. Yeah, see, that was a big drop.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so there's 1 tiny dot, but still, it'll make a big difference. And remember, this isn't our frosting. This is just our batter. These might look like Valentine's cupcakes. We didn't try to do that, but we just didn't really have a bunch of frosting.
We're going to make a Valentine's video, though, sometime. See, look how pretty that looks.
Like, you don't want a too dark pink. Like, I feel like this is like a perfect pink.
And you want to make sure you get it, like, everywhere. Even at the bottom, there's definitely spots where it's white. Or, well, vanilla color. You want to get the bottom. See? Look at all that white. Now you have to put in Pam spray. Well, we use Pam spray. We use Pam, organic extra virgin.
If you don't have cup holders for your cupcakes, like we don't have cup holders because we only have mini ones, so we have to spray not a lot. Don't use like the whole bottle and go like only a little bit, so they don't stick. That you have that is because they don't stick. See,
It smells horrible.
sometimes it can get in the air. Layton!
But
That's a little too intense.
I know I did.
But like, look, okay.
We need a towel.
Okay, so now what you need to do, pour this, your batter, into your pan. Like Layton did too much in each, but might be good. Okay, so you might want to use an ice cream scoop. I'm back. A lot of people use ice cream scoops for their things. So me and Layton will take turns putting things too. Leighton, you're gonna like take all of it out.
No, you have to do that.
Okay, so
Wait, no, you aren't gonna do it yet. We have to put more.
Okay.
I did not put it on every single one.
So you'll have an ice cream scoop once you've done all this majoggy. So now you need to grab the ice cream scoop, and that's enough, Leighton.
No, we don't want it to taste good.
Okay, and then you put the ice cream scoop of what you've got into there. And you want it kind of high because then you'll have high cupcakes. Sorry, the dogs went out of the room because someone, anyways, keep this.
Alright, no, I won't. No, that's good.
And you want to fill the whole thing. 3/4. This is what it should look like once you put your batter in your things.
It might
But
be
we also kind of ran out of batter in the end, so that one was a little lower, which is fine because it will just grow.
And you can kind of see the Pam stuff in there, but that's fine.
We still put a towel so it won't be overflowed with it. So now,
Yeah, like Leighton just saw, what you should do, you should always tap it so they get like good. Okay, so next you need to put it in the oven.
Yep.
At 350 degrees Fahrenheit.
No, 350 degrees.
Okay, so now that we think our cupcakes are ready, we're gonna put them in the freezer.
And we'll see you next.
Okay, guys.
Hey guys,
now
they're
out of the
okay.
freezer. They got out of the freezer.
Okay, so they got out of the freezer because they were ready to be done.
Now we are going to take them off of the plate and put them on here. And you'll see how easily they come out. You can
This
just do
one's a
that.
mini one because we didn't have much.
Like this one, like a lot of them aren't mini ones.
They're so easy to get out.
But some of them are still really gooey.
Yeah, they're really gooey because of how much olive oil we put on them.
Not olive oil.
Hey.
Like this one will probably get ruined. Okay, so now, Leighton, grab a knife. Parents, I would recommend doing this. 6-year-olds, not only her, but we've been doing this for like a long time.
No, this is a butter knife, by the way.
Yeah.
You get your own too.
Okay, and then we just kind of spread them on. Be very gentle if they're still pretty gooey because they might like.
And our frosting's super soft.
Okay, so once they're all frosted, we will show you.
We will show you.
Okay, so now they're frosted, so we're gonna put the sprinkles on, rainbow sprinkles.
And she's taking forever, so I'm gonna do it. This will make a mess, but it'll be pretty.
Wait, and you start cleaning up the sprinkles while I finish. What?
No. Okay, that's good. That's good. No, let's do it over here. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Okay. So these are our cupcakes. Bring up the camera closer so you can show them the cupcakes.
Okay.
So we're not the best frosters yet, but these
No.
are our cupcakes. They look pretty good, don't they? Thank you for watching. #dessert time. Woo!